Muy buena gente, ¿cómo les baila en esta montaña rusa llamada vida? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo tranqui? Y hoy continuamos con la historia de los pilares de la tierra. A ver cómo continuaba la cosa. Que vimos que ya se venían problemas porque los Hamley nos la estaban jugando para los recursos y no estaríamos pudiendo terminar la catedral. Así que veremos qué es lo que hacemos ahora, porque nos habían quedado un par de cosas. Nos quedó hacer que Alfred se arrepienta. Terminar esto. La ménsula. Ya se me está olvidando. Terminar la ménsula. Que ahora no sé si nos va a dejar terminar la ménsula. Y buscar el bendito libro de estos dos. Que bueno, nos decidimos nosotros a buscarlo. Así que no sé. Veremos qué onda. A ver si podemos terminar la ménsula.
I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
No, solamente no lo quiere trabajar. Dios mío.
Ugh.
A ver, eso está. ¿Qué más? A ver, hablamos con esta gente a ver si dicen algo nuevo. Parece perdido. ¿Tiene miedo a las alturas? Igual que Philip. Pregúntale a ver qué pasa. ¿Es necesario pegarte toda la vuelta?
Are you looking for someone?
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our cantor. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the cathedral. But how am I ever going to make it all the way up there?
Ah, afraid of heights, hmm? But do you want me to go?
No. I'll make it. I just need time.
Ok. Está acá mismo Alfred. Si Alfred no se disculpa, se lo está buscando. A ver. Que sabe todo porque es el maestro de ahí. A ver, primero hablemos. Si no resulta nada hablar.
Hey, take back what you said before.
What? What did I say?
Oh, come on. You know what you said.
About Aliena?
Sí.
Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You don't get it, do you?
¿Qué puso?
Why won't you let us work? Don't you know how serious the situation in Kingsbridge is right now? What? What did he write?
Alfred can't read.
Durísimo.
Right, Jonathan, but you can. Well done.
Jack! What is wrong with you? What did you do that for?
Jack, this is a church.
Oh, now don't go and tell on me. He started it.
What do you want from me?
Well, I just want you to take back what you said about Aliena.
So what if I would marry her? What's it to you?
Oh.
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't you be working?
Well, how can I if you keep distracting me?
Bueno, ya te vengaste. ¿No te parece suficiente con eso? Sí, te saca de quicio, ya lo
You
vemos.
still don't get it, do you? Take back what you said.
I said nothing wrong.
En
You're
parte
behaving
tiene
like a
razón.
child. Don't you realize we have much bigger problems? We'd be glad if we can continue working at all, Jack.
Don't try to distract from the real problem, Alfred Builder. Just apologize.
Just leave me alone and get back to work, Jack.
Sigue habiendo interacción. Esto no sé explícitamente cómo quiere hacerlo. Yo ya digo, con esta broma ya... Para joderlo me parece que ya está más que bien. No podés...
I'm done for now.
Estoy seguro de que esa
I
ménsula...
just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Como en el primer video que hice de esta serie, estoy seguro de que esa ménsula es la que está terminando en el primer video. Segurísimo. Y encima faltan años todavía para eso. Es tremendo. A ver. Qué sé yo, puede seguir hablando con Alfred, pero no sé si va a terminar nada bien esto. A ver.
He's still got it coming.
Se lo sigue ganando. Son muy rencorosos, me parece.
Everything all right up there?
Yeah, Jack. Now piss off.
Qué bien se lleva esta gente.
Watch your language, Jack.
Hey, what did I do?
De la verdad.
I would like to continue.
Está bien, está bien, está bien. A ver, vamos a buscar el libro, así ya nos sacamos unas cosas de encima y después vemos si le hacemos algo a Alfredo o no. Cosa que yo no veo necesaria, pero bueno. No, ¿para qué salir?
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
También.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack, you said you weren't finished with your corbel. When I went by there, looked finished to me. You need to learn to let go and move on.
Te dije que no estaba
Don't
terminada.
get lost in the details.
It's my corbel.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest?
Está siendo un poco rudo.
Ah, shouldn't have said that about Jonathan.
Sí.
Damn it.
Te arrepentiste al momento, hijo de puta, encima. Ay, Dios mío. Ah. Y directamente vinimos afuera. O sea, ¿por qué me sacaste acá afuera? Es el norte. Tendría que ir al monasterio porque acá no voy a encontrar nada. Ah, acá el molino. Quiero ir al molino, así tiro el avispero que estaba en el molino y creo que ya estarían todos los avisperos porque no vi más. A ver si ese es el último que me falta. Esto acá. Yes. Vamos a tirar esas avispas.
Before him, not a single fort remains. I think that was all of them.
Puede decir, exacto, exterminador. Un logro. I knew it. A ver. Qué gran invento. No sé qué más podría hacer con una rueda así. Turururun, tururun.
The water flow turns the wheel.
Sí.
Then there's more wheels and a millstone. The water flow turns the millstone. So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber
Sí.
and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day.
Muy bien. Interesante. A ver, entremos al molino a ver si hay algo nuevo. Parece que puede ser que sí. Más vale que sean hormigas y no termitas. Si no, este molino va a valer pingo. Sí.
When I find more time, I'll try to think of other mills we can build. The water is there, the wheels are there. Why stop at grinding?
Puede que sea un visionario nuestro Jack. ¿Qué más? Alguien grabó algo en esta viga, pero ya casi ni se aprecia. Igual eso lo habíamos visto antes.
Do you mind?
No me digas que le vas a tirar unas hormigas a Alfred.
Oi, my ants!
I just took a few. They aren't all your ants.
Y una vez más pregunto, ¿estás seguro de que son hormigas, no? Abandonemos el molino. Vamos, Jonathan. Por lo menos se paró. Y se teletransporta a la parte de afuera. Es impresionante. Epa. En camino del puente. Y no tengo ganas de ir para atrás, porque cosas, ya fue.
The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects. Everything.
No creo que a Remillus valga la pena
I have even
hablarle.
more responsibilities than the prior himself. And more worries.
¿Podemos entrar? Perfecto. A ver, gente, ¿alguno sabe?
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that?
Eh?
That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
You did?
Sí, lo leyó.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
En Winchester. Complicado.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is
critical of the church and bishops.
Okay.
After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri?
Judicia Cleri.
The judgments of the clergy?
Yes.
Okay.
In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survive burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Sí.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church?
Ooh,
that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble.
Sí.
Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Muy bien. Ok. A ver qué es lo que dice. A ver. El libro de Philip, La justicia de la iglesia. El libro de Philip, escrito en latín, es copiado por los escribas e ilustradores de Kingsbridge. Sus páginas pueden leerse ya que sus páginas pueden leerse ya en las mayores bibliotecas de Inglaterra y Normandía. La mayoría de sus lectores son miembros de las altas esferas eclesiásticas, pues la temática es compleja y controvertida. En su obra, Philip expresa una visión crítica de los juicios por medio del fuego, agua y demás naturaleza. Durante siglos, el propósito de dichos juicios fue determinar la inocencia o culpa del acusado. Según el clero, los inocentes serían salvados por Dios de una cruel muerte segura, pero Philip sostiene que Dios no puede ser invocado por el hombre, ni siquiera por el Papa, para emitir un juicio. El hombre ha de servir a Dios, pero Dios no ha de servir al hombre. Philip cree que los milagros acontecidos durante alguno de estos juicios no son más que farsas para proteger y absolver a los miembros y aliados del clero. Por el contrario, los enemigos de la iglesia fueron asesinados, humillados o heridos de gravedad. Philip añade que el sufrimiento de los mártires de antaño demuestra que Dios no salva a nadie de ser quemado o ahogado. En su opinión, estos juicios deben dejar de producirse, cueste lo que cueste. Estoy de acuerdo con el señor Philip. Oh, padre Philip, estamos todos de acuerdo con usted. Cuéntale a Alice lo del libro. Ubicación actual, el Scriptorium. Abandonamos el Scriptorium. Habrá. Están todos en la misma, ¿no?
Can I read what you're working on?
No, Remigius will get angry if I don't finish this.
Es algo que Remigius le pidió hacer. Este también.
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
Ok, está bien. No quieren decir nada. Jonathan, are you alright? Lo explicamos acá alrededor de los monjes. Sería más gracioso. Y no dice nada. Espectacular. Supongo que Aliena debe estar en su casa, porque si no, no tengo ni idea de dónde puede estar.
I just don't see how you can possibly regain our trust.
Solo faltan unos años. Pam, pararam. Y Jonathan se teletransportó al lado de Marta y otra vez acá adentro. No lo veo a Tom. Me está preocupando.
That won't help me solve my problem with Alfred. Alfred? What?
Hey! You will never be a builder if you go on like that. You will end up hung in shining like your father.
I said, what?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
What did you say?
I overheard it in the tavern. Someone said your father was a thief, and that he was hanged in Shiring.
Interesante, ¿eh?
I'm so sorry.
So what? Why would you care?
Jack,
You should apologize for what you said about Aliena instead.
forget it.
Sí, te estás comportando como un idiota, Jack, honestamente. El comentario de Alfred. A ver, el comentario de Alfred, primavera de 1141. En una de sus peleas con Jack, Alfred mencionó un rumor sobre Jack Jackson. Al parecer, lo escuchó en una taberna donde un grupo de parroquianos hablaba sobre que el padre de Jack, según ellos, fue ahorcado por ladrón en Shiring. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Será verdad? ¿Quién fue en realidad el padre de Jack? Ay, 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 ay. ¿Y ahora?
Will you apologize now?
No responda.
You were the one who should apologize. Now go away. We have to work.
Ya está, ya te divertiste, Jack. Y vamos a preguntarle. A ver si está en casa.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Ok. Oh, qué bonita la casa. Y todo esto en menos de 5 años. Impresionante. Gatete. Está bastante regordete este gato.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us?
Richard, está cambiadísimo.
Us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Ok.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
¿Tienes visita?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
No.
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
Buena pregunta.
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley.
Ah,
the Earl.
Percy Hamley.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Ese.
Congratulations. Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
Concuerdo.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack.
Of course.
Ahí Jonathan en la ventanita ahí.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
La verdad que sí.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
No me gusta dónde está yendo esto. Estoy seguro de que en el momento en el que vaya de viaje con Aliena me van a hacer elegir. Y si no apoyo a mi hermano, estoy seguro de que la va a palmar porque ese es su camino desde que empezamos con la historia, más o menos. O esperemos que no, para no causar más problemas. Tengo que hablar con Philip. A ver. Porque no tengo misión secundaria, no tengo nada para hacer. Salvo hacer que Alfred cosa, pero es por cansancio.
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway.
Sí.
Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Imagino que sí. Te tenés que disculpar. No te pongas gruñón. Te tenés que disculpar por lo que le dijiste. No seas tan hijo puta. Y ahora imagino que sí va a aparecer Tom. Jonathan, ven.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here? I think I'll go and see Tom later.
Es que no sé, no tengo nada más para hacer. A ver, con Marta ya hablamos. Con Jonathan solo podemos boludear. A la cocina no puedo entrar. En el claustro no hay nadie. En el mercado no puedo hacer nada. En la parte de atrás van a seguir Remillo boludeando y toda la moneda. Así que ya digo que sí, ya fue, vamos adentro.
Yeah, if I talk to... Am I really done?
Sí, terminaste. Si faltaba algo, fue. No importa.
Jack.
Tom.
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read. You throw ants at him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight. Sub-Prior and me just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now.
Sí.
But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
Yo les dije que eso se iba a caer.
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe.
Sí.
And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe?
El que tenía el pan, ¿no?
This was my fault?
No.
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing.
Nosotros vimos entrar un monje.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
Por poco pisa unas gallinas.
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now. There was a monk there, and he went into the cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
Qué memoria, ¿eh? ¿Dónde estará el monje de negro? ¿De dónde? ¿De verdad cortó la cuerda? Y lo más probable es que sí. Ahí está, ¿ves? Mira, ahí se está yendo. Jonathan se quedó con Marta. Seguí el sendero, perro. Está viniendo para acá.
Where did he go?
Vino para acá, pero no sé exactamente dónde. Supongo que el camino del puente. Sí. Si se va por el bosque se va a encontrar con nuestra madre. A no ser que haya sido nuestra madre. Cosa que espero que no haya sido. A ver, esto lo podemos preguntar.
Did you see a monk walk by, a black robe?
Yes, I did.
Lo confirmamos.
I saw him too. He was in a hurry. I don't think I knew him though.
People come to the market from all sorts of places.
Where did he go?
Your left, the little path.
Lo confirmaron, pero por lo menos sabemos que no lo reconocen, así que lo más probable es que no sea nuestra madre. Punto a favor. Ahora esperemos que nuestra madre lo detenga.
Hey, you! Hey!
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
Y encima
He's
logro.
not a monk. He tried to kill me.
You did what?
Please,
I know you. You are with them. Did they send you?
Please, let me go.
What did they send you for?
Tom Builder. I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
Tom?
What is going on here?
Take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
But...
Tell them, or I will find you.
Yes.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you
Ojo.
ask. Please.
What the hell?
Parece que nuestra madre conoce a esta gente. Serán los que nos estaban persiguiendo.
What was that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all these years, it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
¿Tu culpa por qué?
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
Tiene algo que ver con nuestro padre, ¿no? Oh, carta de Francis. Volvemos a saber de Francis. Preparémonos. A ver, dice. Carta fechada en febrero de 1141. Mi querido Philip. Hace ya demasiado tiempo que no hablamos. A decir de verdad, poco puedo contarte, ya que los escribas del conde Robert juramos un voto de secretismo. Recuerdo bien aquel día de Año Nuevo en el que nos vimos y hablamos de política. Ahora que han pasado los años y que el conflicto entre Esteban y mi señor el conde Robert continúa, entiendo por qué elegiste la vida de Prior. Involucrarse en política solo trae sufrimiento. Estos días acompaño a Robert de Gloucester en su cruzada por doblegar a Esteban. Empresa que nos lleva por toda Inglaterra. Allá donde vamos, todos hablan maravillas de la increíble labor de un tal Philip de Kingsbridge. Has de saber que tu querido San Adolfo es conocido incluso en Gales y Escocia. Tu hermano Francis. Qué bonita carta. Tom Builder. Tienes que tener cuidado, Tom.
Excuse me, Philip?
Sí.
Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
¡Hombre! ¿Empezamos el recorrido? ¿Qué pasó?
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Durante nuestro viaje, Aliena se mostró aliviada por el hecho de que Percy Hamley se reuniera con la corte en Shiring durante la feria de lana, y no en el castillo de su padre. Todavía no le había confesado que me sentía culpable por el sino del difunto conde. Aquella culpa, teñida de vergüenza, se disparó al encontrarnos con un nutrido grupo de campesinos desesperados, tan desolados como aquellos refugiados que en su día recibimos de Earl Castle. Hablamos con los campesinos.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants.
Podíamos seguir de largo.
Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy.
Philip se detuvo para hablar con los campesinos, igual que yo. Él no podía dejar pasar una oportunidad de ayudar a gente necesitada, ni siquiera en un viaje destinado a salvar a Kingsbridge de otro ataque de los Hamley. Dos de los campesinos rompieron a llorar pidiendo comida. Philip no supo reaccionar cuando le agarraron el hábito, implorando misericordia.
They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
Dijeron que venían de estos nombres. Wigley. Habían construido un molino de manera ilegal, lo que les había permitido esquivar los tributos del conde de Shiring por moler trigo. Me mordí la lengua al escucharles pronunciar aquel título que un día fuera de mi padre. En castigo por su ofensa, el conde había derribado su molino. Philip se mostró dubitativo. No sabía muy bien qué decir, ante el castigo que Percy Hamley había infligido a aquellos campesinos. Yo, sin embargo, no titubeé. Compasivo.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in shiring.
Les pregunté por qué habían construido un molino ilegal, a lo que los campesinos contestaron que los tributos del trigo se habían duplicado en su aldea. Lloraban de rabia al contar que el conde también había quemado sus tierras, destruido sus hogares y robado su ganado a la miércoles. Algunos incluso habían sido asesinados. Philip les dijo que acudieran a Kingsbridge en busca de comida. Permaneció callado el resto del viaje. Quizás comenzaba a perder la esperanza de poder solucionar sus problemas hablando con el conde de Shiring. Vamos a tener que ir a los piña. A los piña, perro. No a las piñas, a los piña. Con una definitiva. El palacio de Crawford, el palacio del obispo.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Nunca había confiado en los Hamley, nadie. Pero bueno. Pero al parecer, el paso de los años me había vuelto descuidado. Hasta la fecha, habían respetado el acuerdo sellado por el rey Esteban. Sin embargo, en ese instante sentí que debía haber sabido que llegaría el día en que incumplirían el trato. Mientras rumiaba estos tristes pensamientos, pasamos junto a un patíbulo con dos hombres colgados del cuello. Junto a uno de los cadáveres había una anciana que nos lanzó una mirada desafiante. La señora. Puedo seguir de largo. Veamos qué onda con la señora.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
¿What? La anciana nos miró como un animal acorralado. Philip exigió un recuento de los hechos, pero ella se limitó a negar con la cabeza entre carcajadas. Acto seguido, siguió registrando los bolsillos de los muertos. Ya les había quitado los zapatos y un par de monedas. En ese instante me percaté de que alguien había atado espiguillas a los cadáveres. Los cuerpos colgaban inertes, sin manos y con las caras quemadas.
I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Pregunté con la voz firme qué le había ocurrido a los hombres. La anciana, riéndose, dijo que habían jugado con fuego. Cuando Philip exigió en nombre de Dios que la mujer respondiese a mis preguntas, de pronto se tornó seria. Nos contó que aquellos hombres eran cazadores furtivos y que habían sido apresados en el bosque por los hombres del conde. Después, seguimos camino. Observé a Philip en el trayecto y supe que entonces, más que nunca, estaba decidido a hablar con Percy Hamley. Y Shining, ¿cuánto tardamos en esto? 3 días más o menos.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. Shiring, she exclaimed.
Aliena cabalgó a mi lado sin saber que, todo este tiempo, yo había sido el responsable del destino de su familia, desde el instante que cometí el error de confiar en Walren Bigod. Me sentí como una mosca atrapada en una tela de araña. Con cada movimiento desataba una sucesión aún mayor de calamidades, pero entonces escuché la voz de Aliena, que había apretado el paso. «Shiring», exclamó. Y finalizamos el capítulo, papá. A ver, capítulo 10. Hombre, bastante cosa, ¿eh? Capítulo 10, el auge de Kingsbridge. Y las acciones que tomamos. Terminaste la ménsula, ¿ves? Terminé la ménsula, entonces ¿por qué me exigía cada rato? Me peleó porque sí tomé entonces. Con ayuda de Ellen y Milius lograste ayudar a las bataneras. Ok. Le caes bien a Alfred, pero te vengaste de él 2 veces. Sí, me siento un poco culpable ahora. Alfred dijo que a tu padre lo colgaron por ladrón en Shiring. Eso habría que averiguarlo. Richard lucha por recuperar el condado por él y por Aliena. Supongo. Visitaste a Cuthbert y prometiste al hermano Arnaldus que lo enterrarías. Esto ya lo habíamos prometido antes, pero supongo que como éramos más nenes, ahora lo reafirmamos. Tiraste 3 nidos de avispas. Completamos el logro. Y atrapaste al asesino. Bueno, asesino no. Ponele. No mató a nadie, pero sí. Ellen lo obligó a fingir la muerte de Tom. Esperemos que eso funcione. Momentáneamente. ¡Srack! Quedan 4 capítulos más. Capítulo 11. El nuevo conde. Cagamos.
This is him.
Sí.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
Okay.
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Richard me pidió dinero, pero ¿dónde se ha metido? Ese será nuestro próximo objetivo, que veremos en un próximo video. Visto lo visto, terminamos el capítulo, por eso se extendió un poquito más el video. Vino justito el final, así que... Ok. Está bien, no me hables, háblame después. Gracias. Y bueno, visto lo visto, tenemos muchas cosas, muchos problemas que resolver. ¡Cállate! Así que espero que les haya gustado este video. De ser así, no olviden dejar su like, comentar, compartir y suscribirse. No se calla más el del fondo. Y nos vemos en un próximo video. Bye bye.